Hey YouTubers, this is a little bit of a different video. SeeAnnSave did 15 picker questions in a picker tag. So I highly recommend SeeAnnSave, and I want to answer those questions. There's 15 of them, and the first question is, what is your first name and in what state do you live? My first name is Jenny, but I'm often called Jen, J-E-N, and I live in Ohio. Number 2, how long have you been a picker? I've been selling stuff off and on for probably 7 or 8 years on eBay, more off than on recently. And in the last 2 years, I've really been buying a lot of stuff and being more at it and more aggressive at it than I have in the past. Number 3, do you like the term picker or do you prefer to be called something else? I don't have a problem with picker. I guess different people call you different things. On eBay, you're more of a reseller. Where I sell at a antique type mall, where I have a booth, you're a vendor. So vendor, picker, reseller, however you want it, that's fine. I'll answer to most anything. Number 4, where do you sell your items? eBay, Amazon, flea market, antique mall booth, Craigslist, etc. I do sell some things on eBay. I have actually 2 booths at a antique mall type place that I do most of my selling at. Sometimes I'll take things there. If they don't sell for a little while, I may try and sell them on eBay. So I kind of go back and forth, but I would say probably 95% of the things that I pick are for the booth rather than just eBay. 5, do you have a business name, and if so, how did you choose it? When I started doing eBay about 7 or 8 years ago, I picked the name Jen's Closet, JENS_closet, and I kind of picked something that would let me sell pretty much anything. And you figure, well, a closet could be stuffed with anything, so I can sell clothes and knickknacks and whatever the case might be. So I kind of wanted to pick something generic. As far as my booth is concerned, my sister picked out a name, and I think it's called Once Loved, Twice Treasured. And it's funny, we've had these 2 booths open for a little over 2 years, and we have had so many sessions where we sat down, okay, what can we call it? We could call it this, we could call it that, and we never got around to it. And she's doing some crafting items and selling on Etsy and doing other things like that, so she kind of came up with a name that she's using on there, and she made a little sign, and I said, yeah, just put it in our booth, I'm fine with that. That's, you know, the idea of something, you know, you have and then it gets a new life. It's, you know, a new treasure, twice treasured, you know, once loved kind of thing. So I think that's a pretty good name for secondhand items. 6, where do you go picking at? This is kind of my off season, so I do mostly flea markets, garage sales, estate sales, thrift stores, anywhere really. I do a lot of garage selling in the spring and fall and summer. Just now starting to come into garage sale season since the weather's getting a little bit better, so that's where I do the best. But this time of year, it's wherever I can get it. Occasionally I'll find things that people are throwing out and fix them up or give them a little bit of extra something or another and then go ahead and sell them. So wherever I can find it, that's where I'll be. I even have things I've gotten off of Craigslist that I've gotten free, that I've replaced something I had, and then I went ahead and took it up there and sold it at my booth. So anywhere, pretty much is where I pick. Number 7, what items do you like to pick and sell best? I have certain things I seem to do better on in my booths. I do pretty good with picture frames, signs, you know, with cute sayings, home decor items, anything you can hang on a wall, you know, decorate with, holds candle. Those kind of things seem to do pretty well. Things I don't do so well with that I kind of get away from is books, only certain kind of books. I do good with puzzles, anything that's a turtle, a frog, an owl, a rooster. Those seem to be really in right now, so any of those items I seem to do pretty good on. Anything different, anything unique, out of the ordinary, something that you see and you kind of take a second glance, those are the kind of items I like. Something a little bit different, something you haven't seen anywhere else. Number 8, what has been your biggest score? My biggest score, I think, was about 5-6 years ago. I was at a senior center sale. That's another hint, by the way. Check out your senior centers in the area. They usually have a sale this time of year in the spring, and you can find a lot of vintage items and at a very good price. So this particular item, it was a leather jacket that someone had hand painted some sayings and some pictures and things on, but it was a leather jacket. I looked it over, and the lady, she was selling it for her daughter, and she's like, oh, I don't think anybody's going to want that. And I go, well, you know, how much do you think you'd want for it? And she said $5. So that's when I was exclusively selling on eBay. So I brought it home, took several pictures of it, put it on eBay, sold it for $100. So that's like my biggest one hit that I do. So I was very pleased with that. Number 9, share your biggest picking or sales nightmare. I guess I wouldn't say nightmare. I haven't had any really bad experiences. eBay, I've had a couple of times that people don't pay, or you send it and they say they didn't get it, those kind of things. Nothing really bad. A few garage selling, or if I've stopped in to buy something and I offer somebody a lower price. Nothing really, I don't really like undercut people really bad. I mean, I understand they want to make money too. I completely get that. But I've had where I've bought maybe $20 worth of things and I'll say, can you take 18? Or it's 22 or 23, will you take 20? And they say no. So and sometimes they can get very upset if you offer a lower amount. And I think most people understand that you can kind of talk people down a little bit at garage sales. But some people, I mean, it's an insult to them for some reason. And usually I just say thank you and smile and walk away. Or usually if it's only a couple bucks and I know I'm going to do well if I resell it, then just pay the price and be done with it. 10, is picking your only income, or do you have another job? Picking is the only job I presently have. My husband is employed full time. We have 2 teenage kids, and they go to what do you call it? It's part online, part in school. So they have no transportation to get there and back, so I'm usually running to get them, drop them off. So picking is really nice because it fits around my schedule. I work maybe 1 or 2 days a month at the antique mall where I sell my items, and my husband's pretty good about, picking them up on those days. But as far as anything else with my schedule, I can kind of go around it. I was thinking about getting a part-time job and decided to really step up the picking, and I'm really doing well, and I make my own hours, so I think it's worked out really well. 11, does anyone help you with your picking business? With me doing the videos, my daughter Kaylin is helping me a lot with those, editing them and putting them on YouTube for me. My son will help me occasionally put things on eBay. I put some things on for him as well. They sometimes get drug around to going to different sales with me. They're okay with that. My son is 14, almost 15, and he likes to look at a lot of the older retro video games. So a lot of times he will go picking with me, and he'll go garage sailing this summer probably with me. And he's trying to fill out some of his collection, and some of it he knows what it's worth, so he can put it on eBay. And he's been making some pretty good money too. So, let's see, number 12. What do you use your picking money for? Bills or fun? I'd say probably at least 30 to 45% of the money I bring in, maybe, yeah, about 30%, I'm putting back into the business. I'm constantly pulling in new inventory. I do pay some bills. I have certain bills that I have delegated a lot of my money to, helps with groceries and other things like that. Not much fun. Picking's fun, so that's, I guess it is partly for fun, but mostly for bills, like everyone else has too. Who is your favorite YouTube picker? Number 13. I have a couple that I like, and if you want to look, you can see who I subscribe to. But SeeAnnSave, I like watching her. She's the very first person I ever subscribed to on YouTube. And I like her style. It's like sitting and listening to a friend while they're talking. So it's kind of nice to just listen to her and get ideas. And, you know, I've learned some things from her. So I definitely appreciate the things that she does. The Highland Picker, I've been watching your blogs, your vlogs. I enjoy them. And the different items that you find. I know it's funny when you watch other people's videos, you're like, oh, I want that. So it's kind of neat to see what other people are getting and, you know, see what they're getting and where they're selling and, you know, what type of items they get and what they pay for them. Since I'm nosy, I like to know what you're paying for them, what you're going to sell them for. So I like that. So, so check out who I'm subscribed to. I have several people that I really like, and you can see what they're doing, and that's who I like watching. Number 14, what type of YouTube picking videos do you like best? Hauls, sales, or educational? The educational ones are nice because I am learning about new things. You know, sometimes I'll see, oh, somebody will pick up something. Oh, yeah, this will sell really well and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? So I'm learning what's selling on eBay. I've been out of eBay a little bit for a while, so I'm kind of like getting re-educated as to what's on there and what's selling and those type of things. So educational I like hauls videos. I love seeing what you get from the thrift stores or garage sales. I like more of the stuff haul videos. A lot of people do the clothes. I don't sell clothes at my booth or on eBay. Occasionally, once in a great while, if I find something really cool like a jacket or, you know, something new or, you know, different, then I'll do that. But, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I got this big bag of clothes. And it's like, not so big on the clothes. But any of the decorating items and, you know, any of the books and, you know, any of that stuff, accessories, jewelry, a lot of that stuff, purses. Oh, I love all that stuff really well. So those are the ones I like. Number 15, last question. What are your future reselling goals? I guess I want to keep doing better. I want to get more educated on things. There's some things I know nothing about. I'd like to get more educated maybe on glassware, what type of things are really collectible, what things are valuable that people don't really know about. So I'm always looking to get an education, and I'm always learning something new from the videos that I watch. So just getting more educated, making more money, you know, that's bottom line. It ends up being about making the money and having fun. Those are the two top things that I really want to do. So that's something that's my resale goals in the future. So that's it. That's it for the 15 questions. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions, have any questions, please type them out. I would love to respond back. And this is Jen, your Pudgy Picker, and I'll see you next time. Bye!